Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Basically, right. I can't win with this. Basically, I just dropped my little one off at school and I got some things I need to know today. I'm actually starting off by going to the doctors to pick up my prescription. Oh my god, complete like madness. Like, what is going on here? Basically, I got a letter sent through the other day saying like, oh, the surgery's closing down, and I'm like, right. And all the other surgeries are like completely filled up around here. Like, I'm sorry about the light. Like, completely filled up. You're giving us like a month and a half, like until March. And they're just like, no, like, you got to go out. It's closing. It's closing. And I'm just like, what do you mean it's closing? I feel so bad for all of the older people and for people without kids that are going to have to try and find a surgery for prescriptions and all of that. With kids, it's a bit easier because you can just sort of be like, oh, I've got 2 little kids, one of which is going to need like jabs and stuff quite soon, you know, all that kind of shebangle. But I feel so bad for the people that literally, I just don't know. Anyway, so I don't know why anyone needs to know that. Who's gonna see me now? I don't know. Really weird. Bit of a nightmare with like prescription and stuff, innit? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I just did the school run and then we're gonna go to the beach. The beach? Yeah, I'll show you guys this little park beach that we go to quite often. Also, the weather is stunning today. Ah, it looks like horses have been here actually. I see some hoof prints. So, one of the things about living in Wales that, the thing is, it's not only like wet, it rains a lot. I've forgotten how much it is. It's literally like 190 days out of the year or something, or more. I don't know. Anyway, it rains a lot. But one of the things about where we are, because we're next to the coast, is that the wind is like nothing else I've ever experienced anywhere else I've ever been. It can be the sunniest day outside, but if it's windy, you literally can't step outside your front door without being blown, and it's infuriating because your hair and and it's cold. Oh, seaweed. You end up being sort of trapped inside your house, your home. Lots of seaweed for short periods of time, days sometimes on end. Especially living on the farm at the minute in the caravan. You open the caravan door and you literally get blown sideways. So I have to lock it every single time we are in the caravan, because one of my fears is them obviously opening the door and getting catapulted. And these are like big kilns. They're huge and they've got like big divots in the top. Okay then. Oh, I've got vertigo. Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's getting so dramatic there for a minute. Generally, like today, dropped off my eldest, and we go and do something as long as it's not windy, wet or rainy. But of course, trying to be budget savvy at the minute, so we just tend to do things that are obviously free, like walking and beaching, because we have lovely beaches around us. So that's what we do. To be honest, it's kind of what I prefer doing just in my own time anyways. It suits me absolutely down to the ground. As long as it's not windy, where there is no wind today, then I wrap them up and take them out. I'm like, come on. Because it's stunning, isn't it? Look how pretty it is. Literally why we come up here. We literally just got in, right? Gonna have some coffee, and I chatted to the receptionist at the GP, and I was like, so we've got a letter, is it all happening? And she was like, fingers crossed no. As soon as that questionnaire comes in, get typing all this. Oh yeah, muddy. I can't even apologise for the fact that my jackets are absolutely filthy. But she said that there's a chance it might not. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it doesn't, because like I say, I worry for all the people that need all of these different medications. And then you won't be able to get them, and you will eventually, but it will just be a bit of a slog. So I do worry about that. But I can't even get this off. Oh, for the love. Oh, it's like tangled. Look, a bit of fluff. Oh, it's from this jumper. Oh, that's a bad idea, Amy. Oh. Stuck. I need like an adult. Yeah, adult to come an adult for me. Having leftover chili with pasta. For breakfast. I haven't had any breakfast. The time is like 10:30. The kids have all had breakfast. It's all fine. But some mornings I just don't feel like hungry when I wake up. And last night I was just sort of up, or basically I was up watching TikTok for a very long time, and then I didn't. So I'm grating cheese. Cheese. I've tidied up the place. The place is nice and tidy. I will show you. I will show you. Coming to the end of the. Obviously, we're doing 1 week on, 1 week off. So I've had them all week, which has been absolutely lovely. And their dad is then going to resume next week. A load of my stuff is still. Like a load of it, I've got like boxes of clothes and stuff, which I still need to move back up here. Yeah, so a load of my stuff is still down in Devon, and I literally just got back when I was on my off week. And I think I'm gonna make the unanimous decision, since I've already got quite a lot of fuel in my car. I put a full tank in, get paid in like a couple of days. So I think what I might actually do is scoot on back down to Devon for a few days, stay with family, see some people, and bring back more things. So I'm literally gazing at my car like yeah, I've tried obviously to do as much sorting and stuff as possible, and it looks so much cleaner than it was. I still need to go borrow the Hoover and run around it and make sure everything's all good. So much more human now. I really need to stop doing that. I'm never hungry when I wake up, but by the time I go out and do things, I'm like starving, Marvin. I get so hungry. Yeah, so because I think I'm gonna spend the next couple days just down in Devon just getting some, I might as well just do it now. Doing this 1 week on, 1 week off thing, pretty much the only perk of it is the fact that we're able to, you know, I can then get stuff done, of course. I can do like some filming and stuff as I'm sort of bumbling around, but it means that, yeah, I can still, means that I can actually go and do something like that. I can just like nip down and stuff and not, you know, it's fine. I haven't got the kids with me, and it's just a bit like, you know, it is what it is. I'm not one to get like freaked out by driving, if you see what I mean. Like some people, that's my dad's. Some people get like motorway anxious, but I kind of prefer, like, this may be a bit of a controversial topic, but I kind of prefer driving on the motorway to driving along pretty much any other road, because there is no turning, there is no like suddenly stopping and letting people go past. You're just on a mission and you're just going straight. And yeah, I know obviously the road is going to bend, but do you get what I mean? There's no like sudden, oh, I need to get in and da-da-da-da-da. Like everyone's just sort of moving, unless you get stuck in traffic, which does happen. No. There we go. That's better. That's better, innit? There's no light coming from over there. Got cheese on toast for little one. Luckily, I just ran over to go and ask their grandma if basically I could use her assistance for half an hour just so I can get like 2 videos filmed. So that's basically how I do it. I usually film when they're in school, but obviously like just the type of commentary, like you kind of want to make a video on something when it's like relevant, do you know what I mean? Otherwise you gotta wait, and I try and get a video out every day, but then like once a week I'll literally just take like a full day off of like just watching, reading, absorbing, anything like that, because otherwise it just gets too much, you know what I mean? Like some days I just don't want to be watching YouTube, you know what I mean? So sometimes it'd be a bit like that. But food, I don't know if I haven't caught you guys up to speed, probably not. The food situation, we're going good. We're literally having like jacket potatoes for dinner tonight. Sorry, my eldest has got horse riding this evening, which her dad is really nicely paying for because I can't pay for it this month. I'm quite big into my horses. Used to have horses when I was younger, and I was horse riding, like doing like lessons just to get back into it not that long ago, until of course me and my ex like split up, and obviously blah, 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 blah. So I'm not like at the minute riding, I can't afford to, but obviously like Robin loves it, so always happy to do it, and I get to like lead her around and stuff, which is really nice. So I used to ride at the same stables that she now does riding lessons, and yeah, she's really nice. But this week couldn't do it. Literally I was like, if I pay for this riding lesson, I'm gonna have like £6 in my bank for the next like 2-3 days. So obviously that wasn't gonna happen. Cheese on toast. Moved the knives which were there to over here. And I'm going to try and use the Hoover as well just before I leave, because I'll just be gone for a few days. Which is, yeah, so probably expect some voiceovers, or I might try and get some videos filmed. I do find it ultra stressful, but it's just one of those things I'm going to have to get used to. Obviously, the way that it's going to have to be is that some weeks I'm not going to have the kids, and other times I am going to have the kids, and it's just something that I've got to get used to. I'm really good at just putting on a full-on like, nah, it's fine, like nothing's bothering me, we're just gonna do it, doesn't matter. I've always done that. I will say, as I'm like flapping my cucumber about, I will say that like as weeks go on, it does just become a lot easier, and I'm now finally like getting to a point where I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've got a greater grasp on what's going on now that I'm sort of more settled. I've got some of my things in here, like the gecko's back in. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got a lot, but do you know what I've got? I've got a lot of hope. So, you know what? It's fine. I'm actually only 26, so what? I'm not even like, I like to think that 80 is the end goal. And so I'm like, I'm not even 1/3 through my life, and it's fine if I don't have everything sorted out. It's like, I did have everything sorted out, and I thought that was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And then when things don't work out, it's like, you know what, I'm not even 1/3 of the way through yet, so let's just not be all harsh on ourselves, if you know what I mean. It's not worth it, because all it does is it ends up affecting my mental health, it affects everyone else's mental health. There's just no point. I've got two videos filmed, and I don't know which one I'm gonna go for first. And that's the one part about filming that, I don't know, stresses me out sometimes. But I've got to start packing. Gotta go through what I've got, do you know what I mean, to start putting things into bags. I haven't got like a staying away bag. I've literally got just the great big bag for life that I put stuff in. It's never a dull moment. I see the sheep now. There they are. In there. Sorry. Alright, it's a complete utter mess. Hi guys, it's literally the next day. So today is actually Friday. I didn't even say what day it was the other day. I was just off on my own little tangent. Basically, something really lovely happened yesterday that has completely just blown me away. And I swear, if I remember rightly, I think yesterday I was talking about it's all going to be fine. The riding stables that I take Robin to, I used to ride at. I didn't like do the greatest job at explaining, but I also used to help out a bit as well, and sort of do stuff like I say, I used to have horses when I was younger until like my early teens, and then like a lot of people, you just sort of like fall out of it. It's weird, this is like completely off topic. There's quite a few people that I know that had horses when they were younger because they really got into it as a kid, and then they just like some people just don't stay in it, and that was the situation where I was in, sadly. But then I've gotten back into it as I've gotten older. I've like sort of, you know, and then I just want to help out like for free, like do this and that. So I used to help out with like the riding for the disabled, and like, you know, be about and sort out some horses, and you know, and then ride on top of it. So I just kind of wanted to be around horses. So I hadn't been down there for about 3 months, and I was just met by everyone being so unbelievably lovely. And when I explained to one of the yard managers like what's been going on, I really miss you around here. She was like, oh, you know, I've got to get your phone number. I've got to, you know, we'll sort out something for you to do, you know. And then she was talking about people that have like left and like all of this. And she was like, you know, you've got to come down, and, you know, you can get some rides out of it. You help around the stables and that on your off week. Like, we don't want, you know, you can't be sat at home being all sad and stuff. And I just thought like what lovely people, like how amazing, like yeah, it just blows me away. Like, you don't realize that people are thinking of you. You don't realize that other people are thinking of you in like your hardest moments until you actually realize, and you're like, oh shit, like people actually do care. It's just lovely because I get along with all of them so well. And yeah, I'd love it. I mean, like, I would absolutely love to, it wouldn't be like paid work, but she was sort of like hinting at the fact, you know, lot to think about. I remember when I was younger, one of my dreams was to work at a riding stables. I never know, that dream may come true at some point. That dream may come true. That would provide a bit of extra income, which does make me extremely excited. That wasn't necessarily what she was offering, but I'm not I'm not really sure, because a lot of people start out, you know, I used to help out a bit. A lot of people start out with you know, helping out and, you know, doing stuff like that, and then it just progresses on to, oh, you can work, like, I don't know, I'm just probably overthinking it, but it was just so nice. So I'm trying to open up some chewing gum. Yeah, I was so grateful for that conversation. That's all I wanted to say. Like, even though times may be shit and like extremely testing and you've gone through some crap, like, it will always get better. Like I said yesterday, I feel like now I'm slowly starting to be able to breathe again in my, just in general life. And I feel like if you are going through a shit time, then like good things will come. You just need to wait for it. Like, good things will come. They will come. They may come in little tiny packages, or they may come in big packages, but good things will come, no matter if that is being given opportunities or that is having a nice conversation at the bus stop. You know what I mean? Like, nice things will happen, and you just gotta freaking take it day at a time. Let me just tell you, I don't know why the hell I'm like talking about stuff like this. And we're all going through stuff, and my rendition of it is like completely what you make of it and all that shebangle. So having that being said, I am off down to, I just dropped the kids, dropped all the baby seats and stuff off. I hate having to say goodbye to them at the gates. It's just freaking sad. Oh, maybe that's the reason why I'm ranting right now. I just need like a little outlet. I hate it, but it's just something that I've just got to get used to. Even though it makes me quite sad, it is a decision we've made and I've got to get over it, and it will be absolutely fine. So let's stay positive. So I am going back down to the journey down through England to go and get some more of my things. Because I have a van, I only have like what I can fit in the car, and I literally had to put like my life possessions in here about two or three different times, and now I'm starting to slowly unpack it all. Well, now it's completely unpacked. I've just got some bags and stuff that I'm gonna need. I've got some friends and some family down there. Yeah, anyway, I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are in this world. If you're seeing this is gonna be a little bit later in advance, but yeah, sorry about, don't know what form this vlog's in. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I never know until I've actually edited it, and then I'm like, okay, this is somewhat passable. But I just want to like share just a little insight into what's going on in my life, not my kids, not family related, just literally like, because people have been asking for ages, and I just figured that I'd just share a bit of an insight, because I think it's nice. No one's life is perfect, and I'm sure I'm going to get some criticism along my vlogs as well. So it is, life is a funny roundabout, and you just got to stay on it. Anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.